Hi, good evening. Today is June 15, 2022. I am at town of Hempstead right now. This is Hempstead area. I am on Main Street in the parking lot, the municipal parking lot, and right across the street onto the building to the left, that's the Nassau County District Court. They deal with a lot of cases such as small claims, divorces, random things here and there, and also criminal. Generally, the small claims court are heard. The cases are heard, Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock, and yeah, it's a lot different. Small claims court is a lot different than other type of courts. They are more lean back because generally when people sue each other in small claims courts, usually for a lesser amount and they don't have attorneys, so the CPLR is fairly relaxed in terms of admitting into evidence, because both the plaintiff and the defendants, they don't know the law, so they will just present all the evidence, whether or not they're relevant to the case, and the judge will decide whether or not they'll admit into evidence. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to just drive around this neighborhood and then head back up to Roslyn and maybe to Glen Cove. Okay, so I'm in the parking lot right now. Let me see. And behind me is the bus depot of Hempstead. A lot of buses run through this bus line. So this is the main bus station, the N16, N35, N15. So N16 is to Garden, it runs on Garden City. I have the N35 to Westbury, N15 to Garden City, and so forth. Lots of buses to the right. Let me fix. Why is that? Okay, much better. Sorry about that. So I am gonna continue on. I am using the wide angle lens right now, so you'll see more while I'm driving. And I also turned on the super steady enhanced stabilization. Hopefully I could capture more. So this is the municipal parking. I am gonna make a right, just circle around this area. Alright. So over here to the left is also the train station. So you have the train station to the left and the bus station to the right. So you know what, I will make a left turn here and just circle around. So one reason why there are public transportation near the courthouse is because they need, a lot of people need access to the courthouse by public transportation, to make it more easily available to the public. So to the left, behind the fence, that's the Long Island Railroad. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna make a U-turn because there's nothing down there for me to see, and plus I'm not too familiar with this area. Let me just park it and then make my left turn. Alright. So you see, that's the Long Island Railroad. Okay. So right now I'm on Morel Street. So to the right, that's looks like that's a power plant that runs the Long Island Railroad, that runs the Hempstead stop. So I'm gonna make a right here. So there are lots of convenience stores, a lot of eatery near the courthouse because, you know, judges and attorneys need to eat during lunch. There's also wider selection further down, you know, towards the other block. So I will make a left turn onto Main Street, and I'll show you the courthouse. Alright, I'm gonna make a left here. Let's go. People are beeping me already, so I'm making my left here. So to the right of the building is Nassau County District Court. So this is the building on Main Street. To the left are law firms, primarily for, you know, walk-ins, just in case they need to get a criminal attorney to represent them. The parking ticket or the traffic tickets are also heard in this building too. All right. So there are a lot of a wide selection of Caribbean food and Latin American food in this area. Boutique, Total Wireless. In the front is the Rainbow store. Retro Fitness is also at that building. So this is what street is this? This is North Franklin. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drive straight up Franklin Street, heading towards Garden City, and you'll see the difference in the two neighborhoods between Hempstead and Garden City, and what are the other places? And Mineola. So what I'm gonna do is make a right turn here and get back on Franklin Street. Fulton Avenue was going straight, but I'm not going there. Okay. So the Garden City side of Franklin Street, it's their financial hub. All the financial institutions are on Franklin Street in Garden City. Right now I'm on Franklin Street, but I'm still at Hempstead. Here's a strip with car dealerships, Chevrolet and Mazda, Toyota, Hyundai. So it's kind of funny that this dealership is saying that they're in Garden City. But I'm actually not sure. So I'm heading north right now on Franklin Street. Wow, gas price is $5.15 here. So this is the village of Garden City. So you'll see how just crossing over across the street changed the whole demographics of the area. So now we're in Garden City, and you'll see that the landscape and the buildings are a lot different than Hempstead. So to the left is a school. This is Franklin Avenue, heading north. And the front is, what they call, it's the, you could consider it as the business strip of Garden City. Because there's a Long Island Railroad stop along the way. So this is 7th Street. A lot of eateries on 7th Street. It's sort of their, you could call it the center of Garden City, well, one of the centers. So there's a lot of eateries over here on 7th Street, and then further down, it's their financial hub. TD Bank, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, Charles Schwab, Chase, Bank of America, all the big financial institutions have a office on the strip. Parking, and yeah, this guy is making a legal U-turn. Alright. So E-Trade and First Republic are all over here. Ameritrade, Wells Fargo. So they really try to develop this area as the financial hub, but most of the times there's only maybe 1 or 2 people working inside the office, because right now this area is still not that populated yet. They need to build more high-rises and more condos to make it more lively. But at the same time, you don't want to overburden the school system, because Garden City is one of the top school districts of Nassau County. So if you start building, high-rises, that brings more households into the school system, and instead of having 20 students per class, you may end up with 25 and 30. Not saying necessarily that's a bad thing to build condos and high-rises, but they need to make sure that the infrastructure of Garden City, could take on the extra population. So you see on the left is the county courthouse. The police department is there. The Nassau County Supreme Court is there. Or to the right. And to the left is the county's legislation. The executive and legislative building. I am going to make a left here. And travel on Old Country Road, and then heading up north on Herricks Road. So right in front of me is Winthrop Hospital, NYU Langone Health. So Old Country Road is the borderline for Mineola and Garden City. This side where I'm at now is Garden City, but once you cross the red light, it's Mineola. And that arc you see it's for the Long Island Railroad overpass. So the Mineola train station is right. It's right there. It's 2 blocks away. And to the right, if I make a right turn and go down 2 blocks, that's where all the courthouses are for Nassau County. Supreme Court, divorces, divorce court, Supreme Court, civil, jury duty is there. If you want me to make a video of Garden City or Mineola, just comment below. And please remember to like, subscribe, share. Keep my motivation going. Thank you very much. So this is Old Country Road heading west. Let me go. Alright, so on the right are new condos that went up, because they weren't there, 10 years ago. So you'll see that to the left, it's Garden City. To the right, it's Mineola. The Nassau County Bar Association is also to the left over here in one of these houses. That's where they have their regular meetings, with the Nassau County Bar or with the different committees. So this is the end of Old Country Road. Left is to the Rockaway Avenue. That's the village of Garden City. If I make to the right, that's Herricks Avenue. driving straight up. This is Jericho Turnpike, 25 west, 25 east. You have seen Jericho Turnpike in some of my videos, because Jericho Turnpike goes all the way out east, all the way to Suffolk County. And I think 25 east turns into Union Turnpike? I don't know. In Queens, they just name it differently because it's the same street, well, it's the same turnpike. So the car in front of me, the Genesis GV70, he has a doctor's license plate, so most likely he works in a medical profession, and it says MD on it, so I'm guessing he's a medical doctor. It's pretty interesting because I don't see Genesis, the car, the model, too often. Right now I'm heading north. This is the town, well, it's not a town, but this is Mineola. You can call it the village. Well, it's not really a village. So I'm driving up on Herricks Road in Mineola. Oh wait, this is Herricks? Sorry about that. So I think this is Herricks. Mineola and Herricks, they're at the borderline of each other. So Herricks is also a very sought after area to live in because they have an excellent school district, very similar to Garden City. So 25B, this is Hillside Avenue. Yes. So in that shopping plaza, Kung Fu Tea is in there, and also H Mart. There's also a sushi place and Rite Aid. So the reason why there's a Kung Fu Tea shop in this area and also H Mart in this area is because there's a lot of Asians that live in this neighborhood. So there's a market for it, for bubble tea. of Herricks Road, we will split into two separate ways. Left is the Shelter Rock Road, and to the right is Searingtown Road, and they both loop around the middle heading north. So I am gonna stop my video here. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share, comment below. If there's any places you want me to visit, please comment. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. See you next time.